I supposed to make a film about 50s, about a Kung Fu master. But I'm too slow. I spent 2 years, and there are 80 or 90 Kung Fu master films in the market. So I talked to my creative people, what should I do? They said, you have a script before is a serial killer. Why don't we make a serial killer with Kung Fu, who uses Kung Fu to kill people? Then I talked to Donnie. I said, what do you think? It's quite new. It's quite interesting. Let's do it.
Can I ask you, Michelle, how you came to the project? And congratulations on a very beautiful performance. Your character is very sensitive, but also has a sort of steely inner core that we admire. So could you talk a little bit about how you came to the film and your preparation as an actress?
平时的我呢，就是怎么说比较柔弱。那在这部戏里，我是第一次尝试动作戏，然后是一次很独特的体验。
Personally, the real me is quite gentle and very weak, and this is a very steely, very with a very strong, a lot of strength in it. So it's the first time I do this kind of character, and it's quite tough.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Donnie, can I ask you, firstly, congratulate you both on an extraordinary performance, and of course you have also been the director of some of the action sequences in the film. So I'm very interested to know, what is it like for you when you're directing the action sequences and also performing in them?
Well, firstly, I would like to say that I'm also very gentle in person. Well, I have been action directing for quite some times, but this is the second time I'm working with Teddy. You know, it's been an honor. It's been a thrill for me as well. You know, first time we worked together was in Bodyguards and Assassin. This is the second time, so I try to. Actually, I've been in the business for quite a while, right? And thank God you guys are not sick of me, and so. I try to bring something new to every project, and like Teddy was saying, this project is something new. When he told me about this this whole thriller, suspense, crossover with Kung Fu, I thought it was quite interesting. So I said, okay, let me give it a try. You know, like always, I try to be different every time.
And is it challenging when you are taking a role in actually, you know, choreographing the sequence, but also performing in it?
No, actually not at all. You know, I've been doing that for quite some time. You know, I think I've been acting and directing for the last, I don't know, 20 something years. So it's kind of like my second nature.
And one of the things that I could tell the audience was also appreciating this dedication at the end of the film to all the great heroes of Hong Kong action cinema, and many of them, of course, have little moments throughout the film. Can you, what sort of approach did you have to make to involve all of them in this way?
Actually, when I was 17, when I got into the business, I've been working as a continuity, as an assistant director, as a producer, production manager. I've been working on a lot of action films, and I saw them hurt and saw them keep on hurting themselves. And at that time, it's not that much green screen or special effects to help. So it's a bad thing to me. And one of my film called Downtown Torpedo, and there's an explosion scene, and somebody get killed on an action scene. So this keep deeply in my heart, in my mind, in my soul. I have to do something to dedicate to these people, these great people. Now you know the director, you know the stars, but you don't know this hero behind the screen. So I do something for them.
Albert, can I ask you, production of this kind takes is a very big undertaking with many people influencing the outcome. We know you're a big film lover yourself as well, and I imagine that you share the passion for these acknowledgements at the end. But can you give us a bit of a sense of what it takes now in Hong Kong to make a film of this kind?
Well, it's very difficult. It's not easy. Hong Kong has been known for, its action films, but I think over the last few years, I think it's becoming a bit more difficult. So a project like this, I don't think that we can really do it nowadays without, the participation of people like Donnie, Teddy, and so on. It's a great tribute to some of the people who've been working in the film industry in Hong Kong. And a lot of names I think you will see, in other films, but today, you could actually see them on the screen. I think it's a great tribute to them.
I think ultimately it's all about the character. If the audience love what you portray, and if the audience fall in love with your character, it follows your emotion. So sometimes, if I have a successful film like this one or the previous 8 Man, when everybody loves the character, whatever I do in the film usually wins your heart. And some of the movie didn't really work as well, but this is the one thing that I try to tell myself, that every time when I do a new story, new character, hopefully that is the objective, that the outturn that can win the audience heart.
And what about technique, Donnie? Is that?
Well, techniques wise, it's just come natural. It's just it kind of goes, it flows with the emotions. Well, actually, I've done quite a few. As an actor, I try to. I'm a perfectionist as well. I try to pursue a better actor every time. Right. I actually been in several non-action like comedies and even romance, but ultimately, I think that this is my brand as an action guy, right? And I'm very proud to be an action guy, by the way. So I will continue to produce and act and direct, action films.